Ted Bundy. The name Ted Bundy is synonymous with evil and deception. Theodore Robert Bundy, one of the most notorious serial killers in American history, left a trail of terror across multiple states in the 1970s. His charm and good looks masked a monstrous personality, capable of unimaginable brutality. The story of Ted Bundy is one of cunning, manipulation, and a relentless drive to kill. Born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont, Bundy had a troubled childhood. Raised by his grandparents under the pretense that his mother was his sister, Bundy grew up with a deep-seated resentment and confusion about his identity. Despite this, he was intelligent and charismatic, traits that he would later use to his advantage in his murderous exploits. Bundy's reign of terror began in the early 1970s. His first confirmed victim, Linda Ann Healy, disappeared from her home in Seattle in January 1974. Over the next few months, several young women vanished from college campuses in Washington and Oregon. These women shared similar physical characteristics. They were young, attractive, and had long, dark hair parted in the middle. This pattern would become Bundy's gruesome trademark. Bundy's method of luring his victims was as cunning as it was effective. He often pretended to be injured, wearing a sling or a cast, and asked for help. Once a victim was close enough, he would overpower and abduct her, taking her to a secluded location where he would rape and murder her. Bundy's charm and disarming demeanor made it easy for him to gain the trust of his victims, making his crimes all the more horrifying. In the summer of 1974, Bundy moved to Utah to attend law school. The disappearances continued. Carol DeRange, one of his few surviving victims, provided a crucial break in the case. DeRange managed to escape from Bundy after he attempted to abduct her, giving a detailed description of her attacker and his car. This description led to Bundy's arrest in August 1975 for possession of burglary tools, but he remained a suspect in the disappearances. Bundy's capture did little to stem his murderous urges. In 1977, while awaiting trial in Colorado for the murder of Karen Campbell, Bundy executed a daring escape from the courthouse library. He was recaptured, but escaped again just 6 months later from a jail in Glenwood Springs. This time, Bundy made his way to Florida, where he would commit his most infamous and brutal crimes. In January 1978, Bundy broke into the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University. Within the span of 15 minutes, he brutally attacked 4 women, killing 2 and severely injuring the others. Less than a month later, he abducted and murdered 12-year-old Kimberly Leach, his final confirmed victim. Bundy's killing spree was finally brought to an end when he was arrested in Pensacola, Florida, in February 1978. Bundy's trial was a media sensation, with the charismatic killer often acting as his own defense attorney. Despite his efforts, he was convicted and sentenced to death in 1979 for the Chi Omega murders. In a separate trial, he received another death sentence for the murder of Kimberly Leach. Bundy's confessions in the days leading up to his execution revealed the true extent of his crimes. He admitted to killing at least 30 women, though the true number is likely higher. On January 24, 1989, Ted Bundy was executed in the electric chair at Florida State Prison. His death marked the end of a terrifying chapter in American criminal history, but his legacy endures. Bundy's story has been the subject of countless books, movies, and documentaries, each attempting to understand what drove a seemingly normal man to commit such heinous acts. The Ted Bundy case remains a chilling reminder of the darkness that can hide behind a mask of normalcy. His ability to blend into society, charm his victims, and evade capture for so long makes him one of the most terrifying figures in true crime history. As we explore the depths of Ted Bundy's crimes on True Crime, we will delve into the psychological makeup of a serial killer, the investigative efforts that finally brought him to justice, and the enduring impact of his legacy. Join us as we uncover the twisted mind of Ted Bundy, a man whose name will forever be etched in infamy.